In most mythological and narrative stories, the figure of the old man is linked to experience, wisdom, and withdrawal from active life. The old man is the one who has already lived, who has lost, who has learned the limits of strength and now watches. Youth, by contrast, usually represents energy, impulse, searching, and mistakes. However, some stories break this traditional division and create a more complex figure, the young old man, someone who has the biological age for action, but the emotional and symbolic awareness of someone who has already endured a great deal. Kakashi Hatake from the manga Naruto represents this archetype with remarkable clarity. Kakashi is not old in a physical sense. He is strong, agile, active, and capable of fighting at the highest level. Yet the way he exists in the world, his relationship with the past, his view of life and death and his bond with others, place him symbolically in the role of the wise elder. Not the victorious sage, but the tired one. The one who speaks little because he already understands. The one who does not get excited because he has seen the cost of doing so. Kakashi is young in age, but old in spirit. In this video, we will analyze Kakashi as this figure of the young old man, exploring how this condition is built through myth, symbolism, and narrative, and what it means within the world of Naruto and beyond in our understanding of human experience. In many mythologies, there appears a wise figure whose inner age does not match their appearance. Young shamans, gods born with knowledge, warriors marked early by death. This figure emerges when wisdom does not come from years lived, but from pain endured. The young old man is someone forced to mature too soon, not by choice, but because life pushed him forward. In myth, this figure is often someone who has descended into the underworld and returned. Age no longer matters. Anyone who has seen loved ones die, anyone who has survived what should not be survived, comes back changed. Kakashi fulfills this role perfectly. His childhood and youth are marked by a chain of losses that break the natural rhythm of growth. He loses his father in a traumatic way. Then he loses his teammates. Later, he loses his teacher. Each death does more than hurt him emotionally. It reshapes his relationship with the world. Kakashi does not grow step by step. Instead, he ages suddenly again and again. Kakashi is a young man who has crossed the threshold of death too many times. Each crossing pulls him further away from youthful lightness and brings him closer to an old, quiet calm. One of Kakashi's most recognizable visual traits is his mask. On the surface, it may seem like a simple design choice or a mystery element. Symbolically, however, the mask serves a deeper role. It represents the withdrawal of the self. In many cultures, wise elders do not show their faces. Not because they are hiding something, but because the individual face no longer matters. The mask signals distance, restraint, and detachment. Kakashi does not show himself because he no longer needs to be seen. Youth seeks recognition. It wants to be noticed, validated, and confirmed. The young old man instead has already passed through the disappointment of recognition. Kakashi knows that being strong, talented, or admired does not protect against loss. Because of this, his identity folds inward. He does not expose himself emotionally. He becomes an observer. The mask also symbolizes a barrier between the world and inner pain. Kakashi is not cold. He is carefully contained. Like many mythological elders, he has learned that revealing too much leads to suffering. His silence is not ignorance, but accumulation. Kakashi's Sharingan is not just a borrowed ability, it is a ritual mark, a symbolic scar. In mythology, the wise figure often carries a wound that never heals. Odin loses an eye, the shaman is marked by illness, the hero returns from the underworld with a scar. These marks show that knowledge has a price. Kakashi was not born with the Sharingan. He receives it at the exact moment of loss. The eye awakens at the same time his friend dies. Knowledge and loss become permanently linked. From that moment on, Kakashi sees more, but he also carries more. The young old man is not the one who knows a lot, but the one who knows too early. Kakashi sees consequences before others act. That is why he appears slow, detached, or even lazy. In truth, he already knows how many stories end. Unlike the solemn elder, Kakashi uses humor. He reads romance novels, arrives late, and makes ironic comments. This does not make him immature. Instead, it places him within a specific mythological tradition, the trickster sage. The humor of the young old man is not frivolous, but protective. It is the ability to soften absolutes. Kakashi no longer believes in pure heroism, glorious sacrifice, or victory without cost. His irony is a form of wisdom. He understands that taking the world too seriously leads to tragedy. In many cultures, the elder laughs not because he is happy, but because he understands how fragile everything is. Kakashi laughs rarely, and when he does, his laughter is quiet, distant, almost melancholic. He does not mock the world, he laughs along with it. The role of the young old man becomes especially clear in Kakashi's relationship with his students. He is neither an authoritarian teacher nor a charismatic leader. He does not try to impose his vision or shape others into copies of himself. This is essential. The true mythological elder does not create identical disciples. He prepares others so they do not repeat his path. Kakashi does not want Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura to become versions of him. He wants them to survive on their own paths. He wants them to learn how to choose, even if they make mistakes. His famous lesson, that abandoning your comrades is worse than being scum, does not come from idealism, but from regret. Kakashi teaches from his wound. His teaching is not aspirational, it is preventative. He does not promise glory, he warns about the cost. The young old man teaches not because he believes he owns the truth, but because he knows what happens when no one warns others. One of Kakashi's deepest traits is his altered relationship with time. He is always late, always slightly out of sync. Symbolically, this shows that Kakashi no longer lives fully in the present. The young old man exists in multiple times at once. He lives in the now, but constantly carries the past. For him, the future is not a promise, but a possible repetition. That is why Kakashi does not rush. He understands that time is not endless. Kakashi is tired even when he is not physically exhausted. This tiredness is not weakness, it is awareness. In many traditions, the elder is slow not because he cannot move quickly, but because he no longer sees meaning in doing so all the time. Kakashi fights with precision, not with rage. He does not waste energy. He does not try to prove anything. His strength is guided by experience. This separates him from impulsive young warriors and brings him closer to the image of the old master who acts only when needed. Kakashi's tiredness comes from surviving when others did not. Rather than physical exhaustion, it is accumulated grief. Kakashi could stand at the center of the story. He has history, power, and tragedy, yet he chooses to remain on the sidelines. This choice is deeply symbolic. The young old man does not seek to be the hero. He wants others to stay alive. Giving up the spotlight is a form of wisdom. Kakashi understands that the world is not saved by exceptional individuals, but by generations who learn to live differently. His role is not to shine, but to support. Kakashi Hatake is a connecting figure. He exists between youth and old age, between action and reflection, between life and death. As a young old man, he offers a lesson. Not everyone ages through years alone. Some age through loss and pain. Kakashi embodies the wise figure who never had time to be young, and for that very reason, can guide others. He does not offer absolute answers or grand promises. Instead, he gives something rarer: wisdom. In a world shaped by war, Kakashi shows that true wisdom does not come from victory, but from surviving without completely losing the ability to care. The young old man that Kakashi Hatake represents is not unique, but it is especially refined. Comparing him with other characters and archetypes helps clarify what makes him singular and why his presence feels so powerful within Naruto. These comparisons are not meant to rank him, but to define his symbolic role. Jiraiya represents the traditional elder, older, visible, eccentric, and outspoken. Kakashi, by contrast, is a premature elder, young, quiet, and withdrawn. Both share experience, pain, and insight, but they carry it in different ways. Jiraiya still believes in clear legacy through writing, teachings, and direct messages. Kakashi does not. He teaches through presence, silence, and indirect example. While Jiraiya explains the world, Kakashi watches it. This difference marks two stages of life: the elder who still wants to be heard, and the young old man who no longer needs to be. Kakashi is what Jiraiya was before becoming a legend. He is the elder before recognition arrives. In modern mythology, Obi-Wan Kenobi serves a similar role. Both survive the fall of their order, both lose symbolic brothers or students, both carry guilt, and both become guides. The key difference is time. Obi-Wan ages physically until he fits the classic elder image. Kakashi does not. He remains trapped in a warrior's body, which makes his wisdom more tragic. He must keep fighting even after understanding the cost of conflict. While Obi-Wan retreats into the desert, Kakashi stays within the system. He is not the sage who steps away, but the one who continues working despite wear and loss. Comparing Kakashi with Guts reveals two opposite reactions to the same core experience: early violence and constant loss. Both are young people shaped by war, both carry the dead with them, and both have survived longer than expected. Guts answers with rage, direct conflict, and brutal endurance. Kakashi responds with control, distance, and restraint. Guts represents the young old man who refuses to accept loss, while Kakashi represents the one who has already accepted it. Guts is the young old man still fighting destiny. Kakashi is the one who has learned to live with it. That is why Kakashi can teach while Guts can only walk alongside others. Aragorn in The Lord of the Rings shares a complex relationship with leadership. Both he and Kakashi are symbolic heirs. Both hold power and both could take center stage. Neither truly wants to. Aragorn avoids the throne out of fear of repeating past failures, while Kakashi avoids attention due to deep existential exhaustion. Aragorn still believes that accepting his role can heal the world. Kakashi does not believe in grand redemption. He believes in preventing unnecessary harm. This places Kakashi closer to the mythic elder than to the heroic king. He does not seek to restore order. He tries to keep that order from destroying the young. Kakashi also closely resembles Batman. Both are night-bound figures marked by early loss, restrained identities, and an uneasy relationship with violence. Batman is the urban young old man, someone who should have healed but chose to function through pain. Kakashi is similar, with one key difference. He does not turn trauma into a personal crusade. He does not aim to punish, but to protect. Where Batman isolates himself in his mission, Kakashi remains connected to others. This makes him less tragic and more wise. Kakashi does not believe pain should rule the world. Gandalf is the classic elder archetype: old, wise, restrained, and powerful. Kakashi shares his moderation and careful use of strength. Both understand that unchecked power breaks balance. The difference is origin. Gandalf is born old, while Kakashi becomes old in a symbolic sense. This makes Kakashi more fragile and more human. His wisdom comes not from a divine task, but from mistakes, guilt, and loss. Kakashi represents a demystified version of the wise figure. He is not elevated, but fractured. The most important comparison is with Naruto. Naruto remains young even through suffering. Kakashi stays old even when he smiles. Naruto looks ahead while Kakashi looks around. Naruto believes the future can break the cycle. Kakashi hopes it can at least avoid repeating it. Naruto represents the chance that the young old man will not be needed in the next generation. Kakashi is the painful bridge that makes this change possible. When compared to others, it becomes clear that Kakashi Hatake is not just another mentor. He is a deeply symbolic figure, someone who aged too early without becoming bitter, someone who lost much yet kept caring, and someone who knows the world cannot be saved but still tries to make it hurt less. This paradox is where his strength lies. Kakashi is neither the future nor the past. He is the young old man who holds the present so others can go further without carrying the same weight. What do you think about this character? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching this video.